Hello, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, Cleveland Police Chief Wes Snyder and Mainstreet Cleveland Director Sharon Marr say they're sorry. Both have apologized publicly after a video surfaced of them meeting multiple times at a rental storage facility. Surveillance tape showed the two meeting for about 60 to 90 minutes at a time. Officers found a rug, pillows, and a bottle of brandy inside. Snyder told the city council, quote, "I made a terrible mistake with a very dear and very good friend. Without a doubt, I have used poor judgment in this matter." And Marr said, quote, "I'm truly sorry for the embarrassment that my actions have caused this community. This is a very personal matter that has played out in a very horrific way." Snyder plans to retire from his job January 5th and is using vacation time until then. In the meantime, Captain David Bishop has been named as Cleveland's interim police chief. One of the area's most accomplished football coaches is returning to the sport. Vic Grider has been named head coach at Cohola Creek High School in Whitfield County. Grider served as head coach at South Pittsburgh High School for 16 years and averaged 11 wins per season. At Cohola Creek, he'll be replacing Jared Hamlin. Last month, officials told Hamlin his contract wouldn't be renewed. For now, Grider will finish out the current school year at South Pittsburgh, where he serves as assistant principal. A Dalton man has been charged after a passenger in his car died in a crash. Authorities say 21-year-old Jesus Contreras-Mendez lost control of the Honda Accord he was driving, hit a power pole, and flipped the car. 21-year-old Olympia Jimenez was ejected and killed. Another passenger was taken to a hospital. Contreras-Mendez was charged with vehicular homicide, DUI, and reckless driving. This story comes to us from our news partners at WRCB. The TBI is investigating a suspicious death in Bradley County. The state's violent crimes response team has been called in to collect evidence at a home on Moore Circle. Investigators say the body of 30-year-old Laura Matthews was found by her girlfriend in their home. An update on last week's fatal shooting at a Bilo parking lot. 17-year-old Calvin Ward of Ringgold was shot to death after police say he tried to rob a man. Ward was out free on bond while awaiting trial in another robbery. A man named Jason Archer told police he met Ward at the Bilo to purchase computer tablets. Instead, Ward tried to rob him at gunpoint. Archer pulled out his own gun and shot the teen and Ward's partner, 26-year-old Galen Allen. Allen made it to a local hospital and was treated. He's since been booked into jail and faces attempted first-degree murder, aggravated assault, and robbery charges. Volunteer firefighters in Sequatchie County have been told their primary fundraising method is illegal. A Tennessee state trooper recently demanded the firefighters stop their fundraising roadblocks. The South End Volunteer Fire Department needs about $40,000 a year to operate and only gets a fourth of that money from local government. Most volunteer fire departments face the same issue, and traditionally, roadblocks have been the most productive fundraisers. But now troopers are beginning to crack down. The Highway Patrol says ball teams and other groups have started roadblocks, and it's gotten out of hand. Complaints have been pouring in, and today there are more people on the roads and more distracted driving. It's become a safety issue. For now, South End firefighters say alternative fundraisers, a chili supper and a door-to-door campaign, brought in just a few $100s. That's far below the average of $2,000 raised during roadblocks. A violent sex offender in Knoxville has admitted to tampering with a child's birth certificate. Authorities say Don Allen Coleman pleaded guilty to altering the certificate to list him as the child's biological father. Because Coleman is a registered sex offender, he can't live with any child that isn't biologically his. A birth certificate listing him as the biological father would have allowed him to do that. Finally, police are looking for a polite robber who hit up a pharmacy in East Tennessee. The man entered a Walgreens in Knoxville on Sunday night and demanded money, but when unaware customers approached the cash register, he kindly stepped back and let them go first. After they left, he approached again, the employee put the cash on the counter, and the man escaped. Turning to weather, the sun will come out this afternoon and we'll have a high near 44 degrees. The low tonight will be around 25. That's today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.